Mataji Nirmala Devi, who is the founder of this meditation, Sahaj Yoga meditation. So Sri Mataji is emphasizing about the importance of our innocence. The more innocent we are, the more blissful we will be. And we are going to pay attention to one of the archetypes within us. You can see in the text that it says, today when we are thinking of Sri Ganesha, let us desire that within us his great power of innocence be enlightened. And he's the source of love, emotional security, and he's like a child, a very childlike innocence within us, charming, beautiful child, and that innocence pulls people towards us in a beautiful manner. And so that's the beauty of innocence, that when you try to pamper the innocence, we are emitting the beauty, and it relaxes our subtle system as well. And for example, if there is a child and you want to love the child, you want to embrace the child, Shri Mataji is saying that the child doesn't need it, but it's just you, because you get enchanted of the child's innocence. So everyone has that innocence within us, and that is something that gets enlightened. For example, when we are kids, we have this innocence, but with time, with a lot of you can say emotional stress or influence, conditionings, all these things affect our innocence. And with Sahaj Yoga, we get that innocence back. So it's like enlightened innocence through the Kundalini awakening in Sahaj Yoga. So this is a very beautiful quote, and today's topic is also enlightened innocence. So we will dive more deeply. And so I am Ela. I am originally from India, Delhi. But I am joining you all from Finland. I have been in Finland for about, I think, little more than 10 years actually. Little more than 10 years now. So it has been a long time. This is my 11th year actually. And I have been practicing Sahaj Yoga for 11 years. And I was given self-realization as a kid. My mom was in Sahaj Yoga. She still is practicing Sahaj Yoga, and but in between, I lost touch with Sahaj Yoga. And when I moved to Finland, that's when I realized there is something that I need for my own self. So, for example, I have a very beautiful story of Sahaj Yoga. Is that when I was a kid, the way I met Sri Mataji was during a India tour. So my mother took me to this India tour where we go to different cities and villages, and we give self-realization to different people. And that's when I saw the founder of Sahaj Yoga, Sri Mataji, and I had a duty of setting up or decorating everything as a school kid. So it was very nice to have different Sahaj Yoga kids around me, and it was that's my very vivid memory. And when I saw Sri Mataji, I could feel that there's something about this person that really touches my heart, and I think it remained with me for a very long time. And when I came to Finland for my studies, I was searching again the meaning of life, what am I doing and who am I. So that's when I started doing Sahaj Yoga properly, learning it in the sense that what is every chakra about, and how to meditate at home. So since then I've never looked back. So yeah. So we have Footsoak meditation in the side room. So if you haven't prepared a Footsoak, please, I would request that you would prepare it. And people who are new, so what we mean by Footsoak meditation is that we have a bucket of water, and we have one, like we take one, it's called sea salt. If you don't have it, it's okay. We can also use the classic salt that you have in the kitchen, but like handful of it, and you put it in the water, and then we put our feet into the water, and we have a small jar of extra water that we rinse our feet with later once we are done with the meditation. So what happens with this is that the salt really helps to take away all the, you would say that it detoxes our subtle system, especially the left channel and the first center, which is the Mooladhara Chakra, and the whole of the left side. So it really helps to clear it, and the water helps the right channel to soothe down, to cool it down. So these together is a very good combination of the elements that clear our subtle system very quickly. And in the beginning, when I did not, when I was, new still in Sahaja Yoga, then I was not doing Footsoak meditation. And then suddenly, when I was introduced, I started doing it, and my meditations improved. I slept better, and the next morning meditation was even more deeper. So I could feel the difference immediately. So we are introducing every Sunday in this side room the Footsoak meditation. So yes, so next time you can prepare it. So today's topic is left Mooladhara Chakra, which is Enlightened Innocence. So we will see where the left Mooladhara Chakra is. So if you can see where it's written Innocence, the first chakra just below the Kundalini. So it's a blue line starts from there, and it goes all the way to the right side of our brain. So where it starts, the left side, that's the left Mooladhara. So the left petal of it, which we call the second petal of the Mooladhara Chakra. As you can see, there are 4 petals. So on the left hand side, and the physical area would be the left hip. So that's where you can feel the left Mooladhara. So the left side, so it is like almost like the foundation of the left channel, which is the channel of our past, our memories, our emotions. So it gives that, it caters to the innocence within us. And also it helps the left channel to get even more, I would say, more relaxed, and slowly in your discretion, you start to see what is good for you and what is not good for you. So you get eventually a very nice self-confidence. So it really helps the left channel if it's, for example, if it is affected by the emotions or by the outside influence. So yes, so that's where the left Mooladhara is in our subtle system. Then we can start our Footsoak meditation. So I hope you are familiar with the raising of the Kundalini and taking Bandhan. So if I can show myself a little better. So this is the left hand, and it goes like this, and the right hand goes around it. So we are raising the Kundalini through all the 7 centers. So we are doing this 7 times until the hand reaches top of our head. So this is for the first chakra, second chakra, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and finally 7th. When we reach 7th, we tie 1 knot and the hands come back. And we are repeating this 2 more times, so total in 3. And this is because we have 3 channels within us, so we repeat this 2 more times for the other 2 channels. So the first time we did for the left channel, second time is for the right channel, and now we tie 2 knots and the hands are coming back. Then we do the third time for the center channel and we put 3 knots and the hands come back. Then we put around us is called a bandhan. It's like a protection for all the chakras and all 3 channels. So it's like putting a protection of the mother, which is the Kundalini. So our left hand is like this and the right hand goes above it. So the right hand goes above and then above us, top of the head, and drops to the right side and comes back in the same manner. So this is 1 time and we repeat this 6 more times. Again, total number of times we do this is 7 because we have 7 chakras within us. So we are doing this 7 times. Four, 5, 6, and then 7, and the hands come back. So now we will take our Footsoak bowl and we will put we will give vibrations to the water, to the elements. So what we need to do is use our right hand, and our hand will be few centimeters above the water, and we just move our hand clockwise. And while we do that, we pray in our heart that all the powers or all the qualities of the sea be manifested in this Footsoak water. Now we can put our feet. We can relax our face, our eyes, our shoulders, we can relax our legs. We can put both our hands towards the floor. And here we try to connect with the earth element. So we pay attention to the Mother Earth, and we pay attention on the first chakra, which is the Mooladhara Chakra. This chakra is just below the base of the spine. The element of this chakra is the earth, so it really helps to connect and ask from Mother Earth that Mother Earth, please take away all the imbalance in my Mooladhara Chakra. Please give me innocence, wisdom, discretion, and harmony within myself and with others. Now we put the left hand on the lap and the right hand stays towards Mother Earth. Now let's put our attention on the left hand. And here we can ask for the pure desire within us, that please give me pure knowledge, that helps me to know myself. And please remove any outwardly knowledge that is not good for me. We can now put the right hand above our stomach, so just below our chest. And here we can say, by your grace, Mother Kundalini, I am my own master. I'm not this ego or mind, and they cannot influence me. I am my own master. Now we can put the right hand on our heart. And we can slowly bring our attention inside our heart. This is where our true self resides, which is the master within us. And here we say with full confidence, I am the Spirit. I am the Spirit. Now we move the right hand to the left side of our neck. And here we can say, Mother Kundalini, I am not guilty. I am not guilty. Please give me self-respect, dignity of the Spirit. I can correct myself. I am not guilty. Now we put the right hand on the lap, and now we are going to raise our left hand towards the sky. So we are folding our hand by the elbow, and the palm is facing backward, and the hand is pointing towards the ceiling. And now we focus our attention on the right hand. And here we can ask Mother Kundalini, please take away all the unnecessary thoughts, all the heat in my body, all the over planning, all the negative thoughts into the ether element. And please give us humility, pure attention, Please help me to respect my attention and let it be detached from everything and from everyone. Please help me to have discretion for my attention. Please let it be on beautiful things, on good things. Now we can bring back our left hand to the lap. If we still have any thoughts, we can just watch them. When you watch the thoughts, the attention is pulled inside and the thoughts go away. Now we can take the right hand above our head and we can move the skin of our head clockwise. And we can move our hand few centimeters above our head and try to feel our Mother Kundalini rising above our brain, our body, and bringing our attention above the ego and superego. We can keep our attention above our head and bring back our hand and meditate silently for a few minutes. We can now slowly open our eyes. We can raise our Kundalini. And take a bandhan. We can now rinse our feet and put the Footsoak water aside, and we can throw it later in the toilet. So please don't throw it anywhere else but in the toilet and then flush it. So let's keep it aside for a while. Okay, so we are going to hear a talk by Sri Mataji about the left Mooladhara, which is the enlightened innocence.
Sri Ganesha is the source of innocence within us. And this innocence is the one gives you the enlightenment. The light has innocence. But this is innocent without knowledge. But your light is innocent with knowledge. We always think that the people who have got knowledge can never be innocent, can never be simple. And the idea we have got about innocence is that an innocent person is always deceived, can be befooled, and can be always taken for granted. But innocence is a power. It is a power which protects you, which gives you light of knowledge. Knowledge that we have in the worldly sense is how to exploit others, how to cheat others, how to make money out of them. But the light of innocence is the light by which you know that love is the highest thing. And it teaches you how to love others, how to care for others. It also gives you the light within. It's just the other way around of this avidya that we have in this world. Just the other way around. The avidya outside teaches us competition, how to put the other person down, because it has fear. It is insecure. This knowledge is not secured at all. If it had security, it would not have behaved like this. But the light of innocence knows everything. It has no fear. When we say children are innocent, we mean to say that they have that power of innocence. Many times people have noticed if a child falls from a height, he doesn't die, while a young man may die with a much smaller height. And the child is not afraid while falling. He just enjoys as if there's a parachute coming down, nicely. And then when he falls down also just gets up, laughs, smiles at everyone. He doesn't understand why everybody is worried. Because in that innocence he knows that he's looked after. He's protected. He knows that there is a power which is much higher than him, and he does not have to worry. Then we start putting ideas into the head of the child. And that is how he starts losing his power of innocence. But still we would say that the innocence of children is innocence of ignorance, in a way, because they do not know the dangers of life. But the light of innocence knows all the dangers and also knows how to get rid of it. Also knows how to be away from such a person. There was a wise man who was going on a staircase. And there was a stupid man coming from the other side, foolish man. So foolish people are always aggressive. That is one of the signs, because they have inferiority complex. So the foolish man says to the man who was coming up, he says, one had to move on one side. So he says, I don't move for fools, the foolish one says. So the wise man says, I do, and he moved. Children are That's how the light of innocence tells you how far to go with a person, how far to talk to a person, how far to indulge in another person's personality or his problems. Otherwise he recedes. He understands that this gentleman is a stupid fool, so I move for a fool like that. He doesn't pay attention to such a person. He doesn't bother about such a person. This is the light of innocence, which gives you discrimination.
Il Param Chaitanya è l'energia onnipervadente, l'energia senza forma che muove la natura, che manifesta la luce del sole, che crea e trasforma l'intero universo. Quando la Kundalini si risveglia dentro di noi, quello che succede è che riusciamo a percepire questa energia, riusciamo a percepire le vibrazioni, che sono la manifestazione di questa energia.
Now the enlightenment, as the enlightenment you see here is of these lights, is manifested within you as vibrations, as Chaitanya, as light. So the Chaitanya itself is the light. But the difference between this light and that light is such that this one will only tell you as far as your eyes are concerned. It will tell you that it is a stone, or it is a wood, or it is a house, or it is a face of a man, anything, this light. But it won't be able to tell you whether this person is good or bad, whether this house is vibrated or not, is auspicious or not. This is how the Chaitanya itself is enlightenment. Chaitanya itself is enlightenment. It relates to you all the knowledge which it has. Now imagine what a micro arrangement it is. That the Chaitanyas which are small, like we can say little round valayas, small ones, they have intelligence in them and discretion built in them to tell you whether a person is good or bad. So the Chaitanya that is within us, which is flowing out, which we are receiving from all over, is all pervading, is in every molecule pulsating, which gives us knowledge about each and every matter, each and every animal, each and every human being. When you are enlightened and innocent, then your innocence is a power which gives you, first thing is discretion.
L'innocenza è
Thank you. We will now have, we will dive more deeper in the topic. We will show a drawing by Sri Mataji. So if we are able to zoom in a little bit, if it's possible to zoom a bit. Okay, no worries. Yeah, great. So this is a drawing of our Mooladhara Chakra. So it has these 4 sides to it, and each side, for example, let's focus more on the left side, and it has these qualities, for example, like mastery over temptations and enticements, and the other one is mastery over evil tendencies within us, and the third one is victory over spirit possessions of others. So all these things are the qualities which starts to manifest by itself when we meditate, of course, when we pay our attention on this chakra, and especially on the left side, and we ask Mother Kundalini to give us these qualities. These really help us, our subtle system, because it gives us confidence in our own, you could say, the divinity, with a humble confidence. We have confidence within us because we know who we are, what we are capable of, what powers we have, and nothing can overpower us, nothing can influence us. So mastery over temptations. We have many things in this world but we slowly understand what is good for us, and we get willpower and confidence to start moving away from it. And this is a great quality of Mooladhara Chakra, because it really tells you what is good for you, who is good for you, what you have to work on, and what you have to move away from, just so that you can respect yourself, build yourself, and be more of yourself. So it's a very, very good qualities that starts to manifest within us. And all these qualities are given by a very beautiful deity or archetype, you can say, is Sri Ganesha. So you can see the picture of Sri Ganesha in between this picture, in this drawing, and he embodies all these qualities, all the four qualities, and of all the four petals. So he is the master, you can say, and he gives the when we get our self realization, especially in front of Sri Mataji, or by the photograph of Sri Mataji, or by the help of other Sahaja Yogi practitioners, this is the chakra that actually recognizes that this person or Sri Mataji has the authority to give self-realization. And that's when this is the chakra that recognizes it. It asks the Kundalini to rise, and that's how we get our self-realization. So this is the basis, foundation of our subtle system, especially on the left hand side. And also it really when our left channel gets balanced, then the right channel starts to relax even more, actually. And we developed qualities like humility, dignity, all these qualities. So this is a brief introduction to the left Mooladhara, and then we have we can go to the other slides. So yeah, we already went through the qualities. And this is the deity, actually very beautiful picture of the deity, like blessing, and the noose in his hand is actually of the boundaries that within us that we should respect. And the axe you can see in his hand is the cutting of the obstacles and the attachments and all the false knowledge and conditionings within us. So it's very symbolic what he also has as his instruments. Yes. Okay. So we will meditate now on the left Mooladhara, and we are going to use these affirmations. For example, I am powerful innocence of a child. Mother Kundalini, please remove all the obstacles in my spiritual ascent. And Mother Kundalini, please fill each cell of our being with majesty and dignity of the pure spirit within us. So we are going to use these affirmations. We also ask to prepare one candle. If you have it, it's good. If you don't have it at the moment, it's fine. We can take help of Mother Earth anyways. So but I can show how we are going to use the candle, so that when you have it, you can do it at home. So we nicely sit on the ground. The more we are close to Mother Earth, the better. Of course, if you have a nice park outside, you can of course just sit on the ground. That's the best for Mooladhara Chakra. So this is the candle, and if you can see, yeah, this is the candle. So what do we do is that the Mooladhara Chakra in our hand is here for the left side. So left hand Mooladhara in our palm. And this hand is facing towards Sri Mataji's picture, because the picture of Sri Mataji emits vibrations, and she has perfect Mooladhara. So we keep our hand like this. And the right hand, we put it on the floor, on the ground. So this is how we keep our hand, and we are going to ask all these affirmations while we get into the meditation. So we can again raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan. So now we can keep our hands close to the candle if we have one. Otherwise, you can just keep your hand nicely on your lap and left hand towards the photograph. If you don't have a photograph, you can just use the screen. There is Sri Mataji's picture. And now we can close our eyes. And we can put our attention on our palm where the Mooladhara Chakra is. And of course, first we have a very simple prayer that Mother Kundalini, please clear our left Mooladhara Chakra. Please take away all the obstacles in my spiritual ascent. Mother Kundalini, I am innocent like a child. When we meditate, we get that innocence back. When the thoughts go away, that's when we can see the innocence. Mother Kundalini, I am innocent like a child. Please give me the dignity of the Spirit. please remove any influence of a false knowledge, false person, or a false guru from my Mooladhara Chakra. And please give me strength and wisdom to choose what is good for me.
Oh, those were for the runners. Those are for the
can slowly open our eyes. We can blow the candle off. And we can raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining, and of course thank you to our Mother Kundalini for giving us self-realization, and of course that may our life and everyone's life will be with peace, joy, love, and may everyone be blessed with their Kundalini self-realization. Thank you all for joining. One last thing that we can do together is giving a bandhan. So it's we can have a slide, I think, about that, so that we can know what we
We can use this slide.
okay. So we can make a bandhan that that all these true seekers of the world get self-realization. So what we do is that we keep our left hand, and left hand represents our desire, our intention, and the right hand can go clockwise over it, and we are praying in our heart, or you could also like write it on your hand that may all the true seekers of the world get self-realization, and then you can make a bandhan around. So it's Shri Mataji calls this as like calling the all-pervading power. So if you have any questions or anything, you can always write it in your hand, or just ask in your heart and make a bandhan. And then we can just take few moments, and we can just feel the vibrations in our hands. So I feel quite strong and cool, so that's nice. So now we can just do like this. So you can, in the second part of the talk, Shri Mataji talks about vibrations. So if you want to ask something, this is the best way to ask and check vibrations. If it's strong and cool, then it's nice, and if it's warm, then the answer is no. So this is how we can use our vibrations. Thank you everyone for joining, and if you have any questions on anything that you would like to share your experience of today, please, it would be really nice to hear from you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It was just wonderful, and thank you to Rahul, and thank you to everyone for their energy. Thank you, Ila.
Thank you so much, Mati. It's always nice hearing from you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ashrit. Um,
I think we have a question from Maz. We can take it now.
yeah.
Maz.
Yeah, good day. Thank you. That's such a lovely meditation as the first time in the side room. You did a great job. So I want to show my appreciation to you and the group as well. I did have a couple questions here. One was that I believe when we started our meditation, our palms were on our lap. Um, Now, was our palms facing down or up?
Up.
Always up.
Yeah.
Okay. And then my next question is back to the Mooladhara Chakra slide. I don't know if we could go back to that one for a second.
Which slide?
Like the flower, the Mooladhara.
The
The
four
hand drawing.
petals. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, the four petals. Please and thank you. I just had a question about that.
Yeah. No, that's no worries. That's really nice.
Yeah. Okay, yes, thank you. So I see here that I know we started on the left side, which was, about confidence in one's own divinity and giving humble guidance, which is nice, and the mastery of overcoming temptation and enticement, etc., so forth, A, B, and C.
Yeah.
Now, is it for one, or is it designed, or just your thoughts about, are we supposed to like realize the A's first and then the B's and then the C's, like go moving from inward to outward, or is it more like taking a grasp of one pedal first, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. Usually, what I have learned from four petal meditation is that, of course, they go like with A, B, and C because they have divided this one petal into three parts, like A, B, and C, and they take these affirmations. But the whole petal itself has this one affirmation that I am innocent as a child. So that caters to the whole petal. But then, yeah, we go from A, B, and C. But in my own personal experience, something like I would say yeah, actually, that's actually very true. That first A, B, and C has happened in my life as well. Um, that you somehow can recognize that something is not good for you. So there's a mastery over any temptation or any influence, I would say. And then slowly, when I kept on choosing myself in every situation, um, I could see like that the outer influence became less and less. So, and also like any tendency that probably I had, also, it could be from anything, any negative, emotion or any negative influence, or it could be like for me, could be like just critical thoughts about my own self started to go away. That's when I realized that, okay, these are just negative thoughts against my own self. So they started to like I could see them somehow. So it was like A, B, and C for me, I would say. And then yeah, C also started to show up now. Actually, that okay, I feel someone else's chakras and within me, but it doesn't affect me after a while. So yeah, so that's my answer.
Okay, thank you. And yeah, once again, lovely meditation. I'm gonna bring my foot bath next week to do that. And just a little bit of feedback. I don't know. I think there was this one person that kept on coming in and out of the slide, and it was kind of overlapping your um, instructions, so that was a little bit distracting. I don't know if that person needs to be muted or something like that, but other than that, it was great. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much for asking. Yes, thank you, and thank you for sharing. We have Devang as well. Yes. You are unmuted now, Devang. Do you want to say something?
Uh, it's my third eye chakra and clear my left side. So what should I do? I asked you earlier.
Yeah.
Any particular thing I have to do?
The Agnya here, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Of course, the candle treatment that we did today will help your left side, especially left Swadhisthana if you're talking about. Then the candle will really help. And the candle can also help the Agnya chakra. So you have to take the candle and look at Sri Mataji's forehead, which has the red dot. But keep your attention above the Sahasrara while doing it so that it clears and goes from above the head. And try to say, I forgive. If any thoughts coming, any emotions are coming, they are not you. So just say, I forgive. And slowly,
Okay.
the meditation will start and your eyes will close. So that will help. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Thank you, everyone. We are a bit over time. Thank you for joining, and we can conclude if you don't have any further questions. And have a nice Sunday. And yes, happy meditations.